Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and now it's time for your favorite section, the nation's sharpest opinion. We all know that Arvind Kejriwal wants to be Prime Minister, so what? If he said a decade back that he will never join politics and that he detests politics and politicians and that's the last thing he wants to do, it's perfectly all right. I say it's totally legitimate that he wants to be Prime Minister, that he's in politics as Chief Minister. He wants more Chief Ministers, he wants his party to grow. It's completely and totally legitimate. But I want to say one thing before I run to the pictures, and that is this. That anyone who has an aspiration of being the Prime Minister of India cannot even think of such an aspiration unless he or she is clear on issues of national security. Which is why I think Rahul Gandhi becoming Prime Minister of India is really dangerous, because he has signed an agreement with Xi Jinping, a secret agreement, which he was made to sign by his mother, maybe made to sign, maybe not on his own, but he was made to sign it, and that agreement probably compromises him. And therefore, it's very, very dangerous that a person who is compromised on issues of national security even thinks of such an aspiration. Now, Mr. Kejriwal wants to be Prime Minister of India, and that's totally legitimate. Technically, it's perfectly all right. But if that is the case, what is Mr. Kejriwal's position on the issue of Khalistan? What is Mr. Kejriwal's position on the issue of Khalistanis? What is Mr. Kejriwal's position on the whole issue of Sikh separatism? What is Mr. Kejriwal's position on the very issue of our country's sovereignty? For I find it ridiculous that Mr. Kejriwal should not speak one word, while Punjab, a state he rules through proxy, because the Chief Minister is nothing but a puppet, we all know that, is burning. Punjab has been taken over by Khalistanis. Completely taken over, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at the pictures. Taken over. The police there are getting thrashed. There is no state. A fellow called Amritpal, who recently used to dress like a rapper and now says he's some kind of a religious preacher, is self-admitted Khalistani. A person who till recently used to wear, very, very fashionable t-shirts and jeans, and now is projecting himself. Yeah, this is the fellow. Look at him with this look, right? And now he says that I'm a religious preacher. He came from Dubai. He's been funded a lot. He's got lots and lots of money, this guy. He just walks around right now with dozens of Mercedes convoys following him. And Arvind Kejriwal he looks like this, and he's made a transformation. And he says that I believe in the idea of a Sikh state, and Arvind Kejriwal has handed over the state to him. And nobody's asking a word. Oh my God, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at the pictures of the kind of rampage that the Khalistanis are doing right now. It's a complete rampage. There is no state. In a state where the police get a thrashing, and the police lack the ability, the courage, or the political conviction or freedom to even file an FIR against the Khalistanis, where is the state? There is no state in Punjab, ladies and gentlemen. There is no state. There is only one thing happening in Punjab, that there's this person called Amritpal, who is holding the state to complete ransom. If you file a case against him, he'll say, I'll burn the place down. If you file a case against any of his supporters for kidnapping, ransom, anything, attempt to murder, anything, he will just surround the police station and say, I'm giving you 24 hours to take back the case, or else, ... And the capitulation of the state. Today, a very weak-looking DGP. Now, these police chiefs are fantastic people. They're great at filing cases against journalists. If the Chief Minister makes a phone call and says, Mr. Police Commissioner, Mr. DGP, file a case against journalists, they'll do it immediately and they'll say, sir, well done. The politicians will say, well done. Now let's put the media back on track. But in Punjab, the DGP seems to be taking instructions, not even from Bhagwant Mann, he seems to be taking instructions from Amritpal. Look at these pictures, viewers. Amritpal is holding not just Punjab, but the nation to ransom. He has led a mob to lay police stations to siege. He has issued ultimatums. Today he got his aide out of jail after giving an ultimatum. The state capitulated. The center is twiddling its thumbs, right? And I want to also know who is funding his lifestyle. He has got so much money. He's got so much money. He cruises around with convoys, Mercedes SUVs, many more vehicles, trucks. Who is funding his lifestyle? Who is funding his weaponry? What are we doing in this country? We have allowed a Khalistani separatist to make open calls for a separate state. And he has his own army. He has thousands of people fully armed. And this is the fellow, his supporter, Lovepreet, who was taken out of jail, he's made some kind of a hero. And look at the private army that is surrounding him. And Amritpal says, listen, I want this fellow out. And Lovepreet stands up there, thanks the people. It's a complete, it seems, it's a tsunami of separatism that is going on in Punjab. And this is the consequence of the Aam Aadmi Party coming to power in the state. And they say that Arvind Kejriwal had some understanding with the Khalistanis before, I don't know, before the elections, that he used to travel to Canada, he has some deal, he has some support. I don't know, but is there foreign funding to this? Mr. Kejriwal, tell me, is there any foreign funding angle to this? Who is, by the way, funding Amritpal's top lawyers? He is bringing local and international lawyers to his support. He has about 175 top lawyers around him. 175 lawyers. Who is paying them their fees? Where is all the money coming? Where are all the crores which go into all this? So somebody is spending hundreds of crores of rupees to prop up this man called Amritpal. And Arvind Kejriwal is determined not to do anything about it. Today, Arvind Kejriwal landed in Mumbai. I'll show you the picture of Arvind Kejriwal in Mumbai. He came with Bhagwant Mann. They are doing some kind of a, campaigning for the Mumbai municipal elections. And he's here happily standing with Uddhav Thackeray. I mean, what's going on, Mr. Kejriwal? Which world are you in? Punjab has burnt down. I mean, you've given up the state. And you're sitting here with a down and out of power politician. Is that more important than Punjab burning down? And look here, on your right is a very, very loyal chief minister. He's almost afraid to be in the frame. He's sitting there and he's watching, and this is what he's doing. Can you believe it, viewers? He's campaigning for the Mumbai municipal elections. While what happens in Punjab, I want to go back to the pictures in Punjab. Go back to Punjab and look what's happening in Punjab. This man is freed. The police gets a phone call. Please release him. We don't want to fight Amritpal. Amritpal has taken over. Ladies and gentlemen, the idea of Khalistan is flourishing in this situation. This man says to Republic Amritpal, I want self-determination. I want to break the country. There was no India before 1947. I don't believe in the idea of India. I'm not connected to India. He says that I will follow the path of Bhindranwale and fight for the Azadi of Punjab. Now, as he says all this, what are we doing? What's our intelligence bureau doing? Nothing. What are all our agencies doing? Nothing. What is the NIA doing? Nothing. What is the Punjab police doing? Nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, I said last time, we don't pay taxes for this. We don't pay taxes to see the state vanish. The state has vanished. A secessionist has taken over a sensitive state. The country has been held to ransom. Our politicians are doing nothing. Nothing. That's my next debate, ladies and gentlemen. That's my next debate. Here's a quick report and then we debate.